Fuck that house now. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it.
This nation, man. Damn, that's all I gotta say is damn. Oh, man. Frozen. You see this? Look. My phone is on D&D. I'm putting my phone on D&D because I already know. Philly fans about to be up in my DMs. Boston fans about to be up in my DMs. It was funny, y'all. I went to after the game, I was just frozen, just looking at the screen. And I was like, damn, is the liquor store still open, man? Because I can't even deal with this pain. I can't even deal with this pain right now. This pain, it's bruh. The same old shit. Same old shit every time. This Steve Nash thing, he's done. Nash is done. Everybody's seen it. Exposed on national television worldwide that he cannot coach. He's done. He's gone. Nash is gone. He's gone. And this game, like I said, another winnable game. Another winnable game that we could have won, and we just couldn't get it done. Another winnable game. I'm saying, end of the first half, they were up 30. They were up by 5. Halftime, they were up by 3. Third quarter, made a small push. They held the lead. And we were fighting back in the fourth. Couldn't get it done. Same story every game. Why was Andre Drummond playing all these minutes? Why did Andre Drummond play? How many minutes did Andre Drummond play? The whole first half, Andre Drummond didn't rebound for us. He was making dumb mistakes. Nash didn't make no adjustments. We went from game 1 and game 2. Game 1 and game 2, we had a perfect defensive game plan. But Nash decided to do everything that we did right defensively game 1 and game 2. He switched it up. He went zone this game. I don't know why he went zone. I really don't know why he went zone. He went zone this game, and it didn't work, right? So it's like you stick to game 1, game 2. We were trapping JT and JB. It was working. Now game 3, let me change it up and go zone and let JT and JB play one-on-one the whole game. How does that make sense? How is that good coaching? You know what I'm saying? How is that good coaching? Early on, and with Kevin Durant, like I said, I've been watching Kevin Durant my whole life. I've been watching. One of the reasons I started playing basketball was, again, Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? He was one of my inspirations. You know what I'm saying? Coming from like the New York, Jersey area, like I said, my mother took me to Nets games when I was younger. When I was 8, 9 years old, I was watching 2000. I was watching that Vince Carter, JC Kidd team. You know, I went to scrimmages by the Nets where I fell in love with the Nets. KD was one I've watched my whole life. I watched KD my whole life. This team took his heart. This Celtics team, you can tell in his eyes, they took his heart. They took KD's heart and just stomped at it like, That's what they did to KD's heart. You can see it. They took his heart, you know. KD is just, early on, he was making passive. He was passive. He was picking his spots well. He was hitting his shots, but he was way too passive. Possessions of just like, he just looked scared. He just didn't look out of place. He didn't look comfortable. No energy. Early on, Kyrie was fighting for rebounds. Kyrie's going to the basket, getting on the floor. KD just seemed out of it. Like they took his heart. The Celtics took his heart. You know, yeah, exactly. Careless turnovers. Careless turnovers. It's just come on, bro. He didn't look like he looked like it's all gone. Like he looked like he, and I hate to say this because it's only 3-0 and we still got one more game left. But it does look in his eyes, like when I looked in KD's eyes, it looked like he quit. It looked like he quit. You know what I'm saying? No fire. You know, every player has that fire in his eyes. Like, no, I'm gonna go down swinging. He just didn't have that fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. We knew that though. We like Nets fans. We knew Nash couldn't coach. We knew Nash couldn't coach, and I tell you all the time, like we cannot we cannot go into the playoffs with a coach that can't coach. Coaching matters in the playoffs. You see how Udoka's coaching, it matters in the playoffs, you know? It matters. Yeah, he don't look comfortable on the floor. Exactly. Yeah, he don't look comfortable. Like I said, now it's just do we even bring Ben Simmons back? Is it worth it? You know? Is it worth it? Is it worth bringing Ben Simmons back? You know, we're down 3-0, game 4 on Monday. Is it worth it? You know, I'm still not giving up. I'm still not giving up. I'm not gonna say it's over until that 4th win. Then I'll cry in the car and I'll go. You know, I've I thought about going ghost. I thought about going ghost tonight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about.
I'm going ghost.
I thought about going ghost tonight. I really did. I really did, Nest Nation. I thought about going ghost. Yeah. Shout out Pony Boy. He said Nash has been stopped playing 3-point guards on the floor at once. Seth Curry is a point guard. In my eyes, starting lineup should be Kai, BB, KD, BG, Clax. Yes. 4th quarter, yes, facts. Thank you for the super chat. 4th quarter, right? I'm looking at the stats right now. 4th quarter, it's like, bro, you wait and Steve Nash. Oh my God. Steve Nash, you waited till we're almost down 3-0. You wait till we're down 2-0, down by 10 in the 3rd quarter to switch shit up. You know what I'm saying? You waited till we're 10 points down in the 3rd quarter of a crucial game in Barclays, and now you want to throw Blake Griffin in. Now you don't want to play Drummond. Now, why now? You know what I'm saying? He should have been did this. He should have been gave Blake a chance. Ben should have gave LaMarcus a chance. You know, it's unreal. It's unreal. And I gotta give credit to the Celtics. Credit to Udoka, Tatum, and Jaylen. They balled out. When you give Jaylen Brown and JT one-on-one possessions over and over and over again in the 4th quarter, they're gonna get buckets. They got Patty Mills guarding them. You got who was guarding Blake? Blake did an okay job, but he's gonna get cooked. You can't give them one-on-ones. You know, and this is where I say coaching matters because, right, we're giving JT and Jaylen Brown one-on-ones, but they're not giving KD no one-on-ones. Have you seen KD get one-on-one possession in this whole series? You haven't. So that's what I'm saying, coaching, right? Kyrie, have you seen they gave Kyrie actually more than he had a couple one-on-ones more than this game, but they're more focused on KD. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're not letting KD go one-on-one, but we're letting JT and JB go one-on-one, right? They're letting their best player do one-on-one damage. It doesn't make any sense. Like I said, Steve Nash, he goes from everything we do right, he just does the opposite. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it will be a cleansing. Next year, it will be a cleansing because y'all know what's up. I'm not going to say too much, but y'all know what's up. Put Blake on Grant Williams. Shout out my Holy King. Yeah, I'm lost. I don't, like I said, I was gonna go ghost tonight, but I was like, you know what, let me just put my 2 cents. Like I said, there's not much to break down from this game. You look at the turnovers. Oh my God, the turnovers tonight. 21 turnovers, and the Nets Celtics shot 37 points off our turnovers. 37 points off our turnovers. It's just sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't turn the ball. We turned the ball over. We couldn't get rebounds. I'm watching Robert Williams get second chance points. Um, Peyton Pritchard came in and was hitting shots. You know, once Peyton Pritchard started cooking, I'm like, the only guy that looked like he wanted to play tonight was Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown was the only man on this team that looked like he wanted to play tonight. You know what I'm saying? Led the team in scoring by halftime. Did he lead us in points? He might have led us in points tonight too. Bruce Brown had led us in points tonight, 26 points. 26 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Sign that man. Sign Bruce. Give that man a contract. You know what I'm saying? Give that man a contract. KD at the 5. I don't think they threw KD at the 5. Nash is making excuses. Yeah, he's done. Oh, man.
What's up? Yeah, bro. The totality of shit has taken its toll.
Yeah,
it is.
It's looking like it's. And I'm not the. You know me, man. I'm the optimistic guy, but this is.
No, I mean, bro. I mean,
this is not good, bro.
We can have the conversation that I behind the scenes I do share and say things to AJ that I don't necessarily come full force with, like on the stream or tweet or whatever, because I sometimes don't want the smoke, and B, I'm not trying to. I don't want to be like negative and piss on anybody's party.
Bro, and I called you, bro. I called you at 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning
after game 2. I called you 3 in the morning, like, bro. And you told me this, and I was like, "Don't."
I mean,
say
but
this
dude,
shit,
I've been kind of saying this, but I've been saying this to you for a while this season, though. Like, it's just things. I mean, dude, there was just too many things for this team to overcome. And then even when we got through we got through the Kyrie thing, we got through the KD thing, the trade, like even when we got through as a team, you watch the team kind of get through the biggest horrible spikes of the season.
Yeah.
And then things stabilize. Yeah, they're still trying to figure it out with some new players, whatever. It's still, there were still things that screamed issues that you saw at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And I was trying to talk about those sometimes, but we were told a million times, stop panicking. It's just the beginning of the season. And people in this chat, people on Twitter, some of our favorite Twitter people we like to talk to, where it was just like, yeah, bro, like the first sign was that we couldn't beat any good teams early on. Right? That was like, shout out to Elijah Hall. I'm so sick right now. We really might get swept, and by all teams, the Celtics. This is real life. Pain, bro. I'm 18, growing gray hairs. Don't worry, I got plenty of those for you, bro. I'm about to get
I was
high.
trying to get a drink, but the liquor store, I think my liquor store is about to close next week.
It's probably, you know what, bro? It's probably good. Because you probably would have too many and you wouldn't wake up tomorrow for a while.
Bro, I probably drink the whole bottle and just not wake up, bro.
I mean, listen, dude, I'm not going to be this guy that does not give the Celtics credit, because
I give him credit.
Like him as a coach, biggest fuck up to let that man walk. Like he deserved to be a coach years ago.
He's a top 5 coach in this league. Jay was saying that he's going to be a top 5 coach in this league.
He is a legit coach. It sucks. That's the coach we need. One.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, this team needs a reset. I'm sorry. Like, it needs a reset in a very bad way. And it needs to, I don't know if Sean Marks and Nash are gone. I'm not advocating so much for Sean Marks to be gone, but I'm definitely want Nash gone. I don't know if the two are a pair. One goes, they both, I don't know. I don't know. But there is some things that have to take place. And I'm not like letting players get away with when I say this, because there's smoke to go all around for part of this season, right? Like you obviously take the obvious ones: injury, Kyrie, halftime mandate, James Harden trade, right? Like those things, COVID. 3 things Yeah, like those 3, 4. I put that with the mandate, right? Like these are not excuses, but those 3 things have done damage to the team, right?
Yeah.
You go on 11-game losing streak, you drop from second all the way down to damn near 8, 9, 10, right? The Harden thing, the guy giving up, the guy not wanting to be here, that fucks up the flow of the game. You saw it affect other
Sabotaged us and
players.
shit, then just
Yeah,
dip.
like it sabotaged the team. And then on top of that, whether people get sensitive or upset about Kyrie or not, right? We all agree Kyrie can make his own decisions, but Kyrie's decision hurt this team as well. Like, I don't care, cut it any way you want. Kyrie's decision did hurt this team. I support his decision, but his decision did have consequences, and it did hurt the team. He came back. It kind of helped, not like everybody said it was going to, but it didn't give you the boost that you wanted as a team. So those things right there in a general, before you start getting into
then the injuries, don't forget the injuries.
like I haven't even got but that's the thing. Like if you don't address and look at those 3 things and see the effect of what they've had on the season before you start tearing down coaching, before you start like tearing down the rest of the things with this team, like you're missing something huge, right? And it's like those things were there for a predominant part of the season that had an integral part of issues with this team. And I just don't know if you were going to be able to overcome that. And that was part of my vibe most of the season when you and I would talk and you'd be like, don't say that shit to me, bro. Don't say that shit to me. And then you would text
you were
back
saying
and
that shit to me like I was telling you, Sam was saying this stuff to me like way ahead of the playoffs. Like, bro, like I don't even feel it this year. Like the energy is off, the vibe is off. There's a disconnect. Like you can tell. Like now that you see it worldwide, there's a disconnect. We are exposed. The roster
and
is
it's
exposed.
not that I want to be right. It's like, and it's not even like I'm not even going to do the see. I told y'all. Like that's not even what it's about. It's like, dude, I've been watching basketball for 30 plus years, and it's just like you see things, you see what things affect teams, and it's like, bro, like just that right there in itself destroys a team. And it doesn't fucking matter if you have Kevin Durant, and it doesn't matter if you have Kyrie Irving, and it doesn't matter if you have James Harden or now Ben Simmons. Like those things destroy a team chemistry from top to bottom. And now you add in the other parts where you can start picking apart players. You know, the issues with Clax up and down all season. Great. I'm glad he got it together and finished strong. Like that's a good thing for the future, right? Like good to see Bruce Brown finish strong. But something happened to KD, right? Like KD, like they've been playing.
I said it, bro. They took it like I literally said.
They took his heart out, bro.
They took his heart out.
Yeah, like there's so many things. And Nash, like, bro, like I'll say it again and I'll keep saying it. You don't give the keys of a Ferrari to a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
And that's what they did with this team. It's like, Sean Marks, I applaud you for what you've done for this organization, but you made some questionable decisions, right? Hiring Steve Nash, hiring some of these things that these people you put on the coaching staff was terrible. Not getting
the medical
something
team,
back, the medical, and not getting
the Spencer Dinwiddie thing, not getting enough for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Could have had Kuzma. How great would Kuzma been right now, right? Like there are like
the Ben Simmons thing. Like
exactly.
So you're telling me you didn't know about Ben's back? Because as Nets fans, when we got Ben, I was like, oh shit, Ben about to get on the court. Like 25 years old, he's about to get on the court in a week, and then we're like, we didn't see Ben for 3 months. I'm like, what? Bro. So you're telling me, Sean, you didn't know anything about that? But
I mean, I'm just saying there's okay, you're right. I'll say this and shut up, and then I'll read it. Like, dude, the smoke is there. There's all I'm saying is we can't point the finger at just one thing. The fingers, it's like it's all finger. Like it is going everywhere, bro. There are many reasons why we had the season we did. Of course, outside fans are going to just be like, you guys are trash. And they're not going to look at the reality of what went on with the team.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's too many things
say we're making
for
excuses.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, there was too many things to overcome. Shout out to Mr. Governor. Really appreciate your super chat. You spent $10 here and you didn't spend it on like alcohol, which is great because that's what I want to go do. I'm glad you did not go ghost, but we don't get any easy, consistent shots, especially off plays to free up. I mean, dude, the system, the biggest issue, the system sucks.
Elijah Hall, I need coaching options. AJ saying, "Oh man, yeah, we're gonna give you those. We're gonna give you those. Let me just what time? Okay, so like I said, if you're joining us right now, just hit that like button. We're talking game 3. What happened? The Nets go down 3-0. Some other things I want to talk about too is it's like going into this game. It's like as Nets fans, we thought Steve Nash was going to make adjustments. It's like I think most of us didn't think it was going to happen, but we had hope in our hearts. We had hope in our hearts that he would change something. He would just make a little something change something. Like either take Drummond out, start Claxton. Trap JB and JT the whole game. We thought he was going to make. Well, I hoped in my heart. I'm like, bro, please, just give me one adjustment. Just do something different one time. Just do something different one time. He didn't do that. He didn't get easy looks for KD. You know what I'm saying? It was the same old thing. ISO, Kyrie the top of the key, ISO. KD looking for spots, trying to pick his spots. The same old thing, you know? And we started off good in the first quarter, actually. Like it looked like last game. But once it got to the second and third quarter, it's like I said, we changed our whole defensive game plan from last game to this game. We went zone this game, and we were leaving JT on an island one-on-one. You can't leave JT, their best player, on an island one-on-one. Like I said, you're leaving their best player open one-on-one. But look what have you seen this whole series? Have they left KD one-on-one this whole series with anybody? No, you haven't. We haven't seen KD one-on-one with anybody.
But remember I don't know if you remember. Do you remember when I said last year when we were in the playoffs against the Celtics, and I said that dude's going to be a bad man in another season or two?
Oh, yeah.
Tatum.
Oh, he's a super. Yeah, he's a superstar.
Dude.
He's like that. JT is like that. He's like that.
Dude,
but I'm
the
saying,
fact that he blocked KD's shot.
Yeah, he's
at
like
all
that,
this
bro.
series is incredible.
But it's just the thing that get me, like, bro. So it's like we're gonna not. Okay, this is their game plan. Their game plan was not to let KD see two. He sees two people every time. But on the other end, we're gonna let JT go one-on-one. It's like, where does that make sense as a coach? Like, where does that make sense?
Dude, you were screwed either way, because if we double team, they were just going to pick us apart. We couldn't even let alone.
Because I'll live and die with Peyton Pritchard, Grant Williams, Al Horford. I'll live and die with them taking threes. But you let JT go off. That's what they're doing with us. They'll live with Bruce Brown getting 26 tonight. You know what I'm saying? They'll live with Seth Curry and all those other guys. They'll live with that. But they're not going to let KD and Kyrie beat them. So it's like, why can't we do that to them? You know what I'm saying? Read these super chats coming in. Josh 90 said, a lot of people will say that the Celtics were the far better team and blew us out every game, but we were right there with them every damn game. Yeah, shout out to you. Yeah, like I said, it's just, this is where it comes down to coaching, bro. It comes down to coaching. And I know, like, people are saying, like, oh, KD is, yes, they took KD out, but that's part of their game plan. As a coach, you're supposed to adjust and make changes, you know? We saw the smallest adjustment tonight with Blake Griffin getting in the game with 2 minutes in the third quarter. So Steve Nash waited till game 3 of a crucial game in the third quarter with 2 minutes left to try something new. You know, to try something new.
But look at the energy. I mean, that's what's crazy is you saw the energy that Blake brought in. You brought in somebody who did have a higher basketball IQ, and he made it interesting.
Yeah. He gave us great. He made a couple threes, but it's like, bro, it's too late now, Steve.
Yeah,
you do this now. You should have done this a lot. Like, Blake hasn't played since what they say, like February, whatever it was.
But
it was
game
like
4,
January.
bro, game 4 with Ben coming in at this point is an utter. It's like, I feel like it's a really bad PR ploy by the Nets, and Clutch Sports to get you excited about Ben, because I don't know. I'm getting this like sneaky feeling that Ben is going to come in, but he's going to be in for like 10-15 minutes just so you can see him. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, right? Like,
will it change anything for you if the Nets win game 4?
No,
with Ben.
I mean, unless it's like, the only thing that would give me a slight hint of like, okay, I'll keep watching, is if we literally put Ben in there and we blow these dudes out by like 20 to 30 points, right? Like if that happens, I might
You'll give you a little bit of hope, like,
It'll
whoa.
I don't even want to call it hope, but it'll be like, okay, maybe this series could get interesting.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, it's pretty much over, bro. Because I don't get the vibe that Ben Simmons is going to play any huge amount of minutes in this game, let alone. I could be surprised, but as cagey and quiet as the Nets have been about Ben Simmons, I don't know what to expect, bro. Like, I don't know if you're just getting a PR stunt and you're going to get like this hobbled Ben Simmons, or if you're going to get somebody that's going to largely impact the game as his first thing. Like, I just don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And it's not enough for me. Like, to me, the way that the Celtics are playing defensively, just not even offensively, right? Because offensively, it's not like they're destroying us. As bad as the game was, I mean, we were in the game close within anywhere from 15 to 4 to 2 points. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, offensively, it was like, it's just their defense is so goddamn good.
Yeah. Honestly, if Katie and Kyrie are not getting their buckets, Ben's not going to do nothing.
Exactly,
Ben's not going to do nothing. Let me read these super chats. There's a lot of super chats coming in. Shout out Gmail family first. He said Mike D'Antoni would have been a better coach than Steve Nash, period. That's a pretty good point. Blaze66, shout out Blaze. He said Steve Trash isn't a coach. He's just a fool that calls timeouts to clap, stubborn, not wanting to change anything until third quarter in game 3. Help your stars. Shout out to you, bro. Chubbs in here. Y'all gonna let me come up or just y'all?
Oh shit, we didn't send the invite. We're bad.
Oh, you didn't send it? My fault.
I wasn't, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't gonna come on.
I wasn't gonna come on either.
I was just gonna get in spaces and leave it and just sit there and not really and listen to everybody kill each other. And
when I texted you, I was like, bro, I was frozen for at least like 10 minutes, and I'm just like,
I was
frozen, like I couldn't move. I didn't move.
I didn't want to come in here and say it's over, right? Like I didn't want to say that, but it's a done deal, bro. It really is.
I'm not gonna say it. It's not over.
You're not gonna say it, bro, but it's
not
like,
over. Next Nation.
Yeah, and I even said it. Yeah, shout out to Joey. I was in Spaces like, nah, I ain't streaming tonight. They asked me, and I'm like, nah. And I'm like, Spaces started getting heated, and people are actually like personally attacking each other. And it's like, listen, dude. At the end of the day. We're all passionate. We love the team. There's, if you don't love this team, you wouldn't be watching a stream, Friday night or Saturday.
Yeah.
It is what
we put too much on this. We put too much to get this product, bro. Like we put all this work, all this money into the merchandise, countless hours of content. We can't go out like this, bro. You can't go out like a sweep. We can't get swept, bro.
We can't get AJ, big shout out to Big Fortune. It's over, bro. Celtics ain't choking a 3-0 lead. Like bro, it is
over, the first team. Don't say that, Big Fortune. It's one game at a time. 3-0 lead, but when we win game 4, it's a 3-1. And there's teams that come back from 3-1, bro.
AJ, see, this is what I don't. You're my dog, bro. Like you guys are my dogs, and I applaud the optimism. But bro, I'm not gonna let you. No, don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't be delusional about,
bro.
This team having a chance in hell to beat the Celtics.
Game 4, bro. Like if Ben Simmons comes back, nah, bro. Like,
Chubbs, help me out here, bro, because I know you.
If Ben Simmons comes back, and Kyrie right the ship.
We can't let our dog. No, come on, bro. Stop it. We've been saying. Listen, you guys. Most people.
Toronto was. They were 3-0. Toronto was 3-0, and they won tonight. They won today.
Come on, bro.
They were about to get swept today, and they won.
That's the 76ers. I expect that. This is a much better defensive, awesomely coached Celtics team. I have no hate for the Celtics, but what did somebody just say here? Jesus walked on water. We can go. Oh, come on.
Hilarious.
That is amazing, dude. Listen, if I look out my window and I look in the ocean and I see Jesus walking on the ocean, then okay, I'll believe you. But
even Black Saint, shout out Black Saint. Black Saint, yes, faith. Shout out you.
Oh, stop it, Black Saint, bro.
Black
Come
Saint,
on.
Black Saint, bro. Bro.
No,
I'm telling you, bro. Listen,
I'm not
listen
gonna.
to me real quick.
No. I'll say this and I will, and I'll completely shut up. But most of y'all had me fooled all fucking season for thinking, "Oh, keep the faith, It's awesome." And it's like I bid against what my heart and my mind were telling me is that it just wasn't our season for various reasons, and I will not go back to false hope. I cannot do it.
Nah, I understand, y'all. I understand if y'all say it's over. I understand Nets fans are saying it's over. I understand. Like tonight is the night to panic. If you're gonna panic,
It's
tonight
not
is the
panic.
night.
It's just
Tonight's the night to
truth.
panic.
It's over. Like
Tonight's the night to panic.
there's a difference.
The 2-0 thing, people were like, "Oh, it's over." But 3-0, I'm not gonna say nothing, and people say it's over. Like, I understand if you say that. I understand.
Now, and I won't do this though, Joey. Harden wasn't right. Fuck Harden.
No,
Harden
don't bring that
wanted,
up. No, don't
yeah,
say that.
Harden.
I don't want
Harden's
to. No
lazy
talking about
piece
Harden.
of
Man.
shit ass wanted to be in Philly the whole time, and as you can see, his game hasn't changed or improved in getting there. It's been all in B.
Yeah, I am
Like,
not. Don't mention that man's
man.
name to me tonight. Do not mention that man's name to me tonight, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Anybody that comes at me and tells me to stop it, I'm being negative or keep the faith. No, fuck that. I love y'all, but no. I'll die on this hill.
Yeah, like I have a list of people I just want to go on, but there's a lot of people to blame for why we are here. And let's be honest, and I can't hold my tongue to say this, one of them is Sean Marks. Because you got to look at it this way.
Preach, man.
You saw last year, game 7, we were KD's foot size from going to the conference final. You saw that if we just had one more person helping KD, could have won. But you proceed to sign James Johnson, LaMarcus Aldridge, Patty Mills. One's not even here anymore. The other is basically underutilized, and one didn't even get in the game.
Don't forget about DeAndre Bembry. We signed him. And literally
I'm gonna get to him. I'm gonna get to him. I'm gonna get to him in a minute.
Yeah.
So literally all your free agent signings are either not on the team, barely was used in the playoffs, or just didn't see the floor altogether. All of them. Literally all of them. And if you want to throw Javon Carter, throw him in there. And everybody forgot about Paul Millsap. Everybody.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We signed 5 centers and all guards this offseason. 5 centers and all guards. All little guards.
So that was in June, August. All right, so let's move towards September preseason. We see James Harden is underperforming a little. I brushed it off as he's just rusty. Shout out to you, AJ, because you called it saying, "Yo, he actually looks kind of bad." And then the season starts. Kyrie can't play, and now we're literally down one person due to something we can't control.
Yeah,
we have a point guard who quite literally is declining, and Kevin Durant carrying the team. So you've seen this happen from September, October, December. I forgot November, December, January. Trade deadline's coming up. James Harden wants out. Does it in a very toxic way. We're all fuck James Harden. So now we're trading him. We're trading him for Ben Simmons. Now, granted, could we have gotten a better deal? No. But we made the trade anyway.
Yeah.
The back thing is the problem with me, bro. Like, how did we not know about his back? How do we not?
Well,
know
how do we not know about
God.
Curry's ankle and Ben's?
How do we not know about where the physicals
back? It's Curry's
physicals thing.
Too.
Like, where'd that part disappear? Like, we didn't think about checking Seth and Ben. We didn't see Ben for 4 or 5 months. We thought we were gonna get Ben the next day. Like, us Nets fans were like, okay, Ben's about to be on the court next day. Shit, like.
Well, no, I think we knew that there was going to be a moment. I think at least the way I viewed Ben and I'll kick it back to Chubbs was
like a week.
I figured maybe it would take me personally. I thought it would be like a couple, like 2 to 3 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you had seen the reports, Ramona Shelburne talking with Scoop and stuff, like saying, hey, he has been working out. He has been practicing at gyms and stuff in Jersey. That's where he lit, like yada, yada. Like, so you knew that was happening. And then I figured it would probably take him a couple weeks to get entrenched in the team, learn plays, a little more intensive working out, and then be in there. And this is where I get off the conspiracy train. I just think that was happening, and I think he did hurt his back issue flared up, and it got exposed, right? Like they weren't going to tell you about the disc issue. They weren't going to tell you about the stuff that he's dealing with, and it got inflamed or whatever the hell happened, and there was no hiding it. And I think they've tried to do their best job to not talk about how serious it is, and the weirdness of how they're handling whether he should play game 3 or game 4. Nash changing his tune. One day it's no, he's not ready, or he's not then he is, or it's actually up to Ben Simmons. And it's like, well, if it's up to Ben Simmons, what the fuck is one day in between a game? Like today or Monday, like you're not like you're gonna all of a sudden be light years ahead of like better just in between a game. Like
it's one of the most confusing decisions. But back to what I was saying. So trade deadline comes, you decide, okay, we're gonna trade James Harden and Paul Millsap. We're gonna get back. On paper, it fills a lot of our holes. But the fact that we didn't do our due diligence to see, is there any nagging injuries that they have? Is there anything that's going to prevent them from being at 100% when they come to our team? Because then that put pressure on the 76ers, and we could have gotten either Maxey back or Matisse Thybulle.
Well, why we didn't get Thybulle. Thybulle wasn't vaccinated, so that's part of the reason we didn't get him. And Maxey, they weren't giving up Maxey unless we they were not going to wilt on Maxey. That's why we took firsts and Seth Curry.
But either way, the fact that we didn't do our due diligence to try to gain any form of leverage back and try to get anything else extra in that deal is a failure in itself.
Not even just that deal, Chubbs. We could have at least worked with another team to get other. You know what I'm saying? Like we waited too late to make moves.
Else. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Made no other moves.
No other moves besides the Philly thing. We should have done other moves. Go ahead, Chubbs.
And now you had to waive somebody because we have too many people. And Brandon on Spaces made a good point. You waived your only wing. Like your only legitimate person you can throw on the wing.
To make room for the one that you didn't play.
Yeah.
That's the think about how excited we all were when we thought Kessler was going to get a chance to at least be in the lineup, right? Like we all expected him 10, 15 maybe in the playoffs. But you literally, like, as much as JJ, I didn't like seeing him, it still was dirty, right? You dropped him to make room for Kessler, and you didn't play him at all.
You waived this man not to play him. You brought LaMarcus out of retirement just to bench him.
Play him.
and you brought Blake. You begged Blake Griffin to come back, and then you didn't play him until what was it? Game 3?
Yeah, and listen, we're not saying this because I'm happy James Johnson was not getting any more minutes, right? It's not the point. The point is like what Chubbs is talking about is Sean Marks and that front office and Steve Nash and Cody, they cut a guy to make room for a guy they say they're going to play, and we say we need defensive wings, right? And then you get to the playoffs and you don't play him. So it's like it's just show. I think what Chubbs is trying to illuminate is that it's just another one of those things that you can put in the hat, like the feather in the hat of like, something's not like there's a disconnect between front office, coaching staff, and the way things are running with this team. It just falls in line with some of the dumb shit that we've done as a team this year.
Right.
There will be a cleansing too. There will be a cleansing.
There has to be. Because look at this now. Kevin Durant's going to be 34, and he's not going to get older for years to come. He's not. He's not going to get younger. He's going to be better, but he's going to get older, and there's a chance he can get way more injury prone than we've seen of him these past 2 years. If you're telling me for these, like, I don't even care anymore. These next coming years, if there's a certain deal that may require we have to trade a Cam Thomas that might cash in a championship for us, I'm doing it. Because you got to see it. You got to look at it like this way. We try to draft everyone and try to just get little vet minimums here and there, and it didn't work. And now we really don't have any real assets unless we trade Ben Simmons, who we just traded for, or look at one of our rookies to trade to get something to cash in. We cannot think about the future, yet our star player is 34 and is aging. He's now considered an aging star now. So now we're in a position to where we have to cash in to help KD and Kyrie if he signs that extension. Because if he signs that extension, we have no money to really sign anybody. Ben Simmons is locked up. KD, he has a lot of money on this thing. We're just hard capped to shit.
Yeah, but we don't. We have a lot of options. Shout out real quick to Raul, number 27. Appreciate the super chat. Hopefully the Raps can overcome 3-1 deficit and send Harden home. This will reduce the pain you guys are. Nah, I don't really. Quite honestly, I don't give a fuck what happens once my Nets.
I know they're
out,
done. I know they're done.
Yeah,
like they're gonna be either done this round, but I'm still like this. This not gonna replace like the real pain. Like,
who's Jay? Is this Jay from BK or Julian?
I think that's Julian. But like I said, what Chubbs is saying, I don't want to get like OD deep into the offseason. Because we got to have offseason content, man. We got to wait. We got to hold on.
I mean,
I'm just gonna say like, I don't want to say too much. Ooh, Saint.
No, listen.
I don't want to say too much.
I get at the end of the day, and to something Chubbs said, and Chubbs don't have the offseason, and I said this a couple like not too long ago in the streams, and people are like, "Stop talking about next year." But quite honestly, I already kind of knew this was coming, so that's why I brought it up. But at the end of the day, the offseason actually has more positivity for me than anything, because there are going to be changes, and I'm not going to dive deep into some things, but and I did. There was a Celtics fan in here. Listen, dude, we said it when we came in here. Anything we're whining about, bro, at the end of the day, hats off to the Celtics.
Yeah.
You guys are the better team. You guys are playing great. Like, we gave the Celtics the flowers, right? Like, there's no eluding that you are the better team.
Tatum's superstar. They're all in their primes. Like Tatum's a superstar.
Nobody's ducking smoke here. Nobody's saying anything negative about the Celtics. Like,
great coach, man.
Yeah, but the offseason, those Chubbs. And this is why, because think about this. This is where I will say, look for the offseason and the positivity. I'm not even going to get into the Steve Nash, Sean Marks, because something's going to happen in there. I don't know what, but something's going to. And that's what I feel. But the reason, and I'm glad Sean Marks drafted those 5 players, because now you're probably going to see DDJ. You have DDJ going to be in the mix next year. Kessler will be. Day'Ron Sharpe will be. You most likely might see that Randall kid from down in Long Island. Mark Zagorowski's probably going to peek his head out, right? So you have youth returning, and you have that's like 5 guys I just named off that you're going to be able to input into our system, which is a great thing to have. I am going out on a limb and saying Joe Harris is gone. You might be able to get a decent return with his $20 million contract.
Yeah, like I said, our future. Trust me,
and we got a couple picks. I mean,
our future is solidified. Like, if you're a Nets fan, just know that our future is solidified. We have great mobility. We have plenty of options to do. We may be hitting the reset
button once again, but you're still starting that.
Just know our future is solidified. We have a lot of options we can make. But I want to focus on, because this is the game. This is supposed to be the game 3 reaction. I want you guys to react to the game.
Well, the reaction is the game. Ass, dude. It's
I want you guys to talk about what's going to go on game 4.
It was horrible.
Is it worth Ben going to come back? Let me read this. Daniel said game 2, fourth quarter, Nash let Jalen go 1-on-1. Yes, shout out Dan. Yeah. Thank you for a super chat. Yeah, I want to focus, because like I said, we have so many offs. Like I said, we need off-season content, so I want to save all that off-season talk for when it happens. So right now we're in the series, so I don't want to get ahead.
And listen, if you later in the stream, if you want to talk about all the various reasons, get out your notepad and label 1 through 10, and just fill it. We'll have at least 10 reasons of why the season is the way it is. And I guarantee you, if you only have one thing on your list, then you're just nasty and you're pushing a narrative. It's not just Kyrie. It's not the coach. It's everything. a list of things wrong with this team of why it turned out this way this year. But as far as the game, bro, I mean, what do you want? It sucked.
What is
Julian didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
Julian, hop in here, bro.
But wait, before Julian goes, somebody super chatted what coaching options. Again, my number one choice, and I told Saint and Jay this already. My number one choice is Sam Cassell. But there's gonna be a lot of coaching out there. There's Sam Cassell's out there, Mark Jackson's out there. People keep bringing up Phil Handy, but Phil Handy is a development coach. I will take Phil Handy on our staff, but not as a head coach.
He worked with Kyrie in Cleveland.
Yeah, Phil Handy's a great development coach. Like I want him here, but not as a head coach. I want
Phil Handy sounds like a plumber.
Phil Handy. Sam Cassell's my number. The reason why I want Sam Cassell again, he has 3 rings. He's an OG in this league. He's a role player. He played in the NBA. He's been coaching for I think 12 years, so he has coaching experience. I'll take that all day over, that other man that's coaching right now. So, but go ahead, Julian. React to the game.
It's got to be. I'm sorry. It's got to be. If I will say this before you move on to Julian, the coach thing. All I care about is you're going to get a coach that's friendly to players. This coach ought to be able to talk shit to these players to put them in their place when they need to change their attitude or do something in a game. I don't want a fucking yes man. Even if he's got experience, I don't want a yes man. I need somebody that can go both lines and say, yo, and get along with the players, but at the same time being able to call them on their shit. And it doesn't matter if you're a superstar or not. Because quite honestly, if you're letting your superstars run the team and you have the issues that we have, you're just going to repeat the same type of bullshit when the shit hits the fan. Yeah. Sorry, Julian, but it's all you, bro. Go for it.
I don't even really know what to say. When I saw the lineup, because we talked about this last stream, when I saw the lineup, I pretty much knew it was up. I pretty much knew it was up because it's like now you're just blatantly like we played good at first, obviously, but it's just like wow, I'm speechless, bro. Like Katie and Kyrie, they got some good looks. They got some pretty good looks. I'm speechless, bro. Like I didn't see this, bro. But a big part of it is that like you got to give credit to the Celtics, bro. Like they're the most well-rounded team. I think they'll beat the Bucks. I think they're really the most well-rounded team, and I can't even hate on them. There's not an aspect of them that I can hate on. Like,
you know what it is? It's like their role players are really good. Like they're coming because once you think you shut down them for a possession, it's like some random guy off the bench. It's like 2 threes, like Creighton Pritchard or Grant Williams or Al Horford.
They're all damn near like two-way players. Damn near like all of them, like 1 through 7. They're like really good two-way players, and it's like. And they have some of them got bags, some of them can score. And hey, bro,
my problem in this game is like Nash went back to his game 5 last year mode. Let me play everybody 48 minutes. Hold on, let me play you 48 minutes. It's like Drummond. We continue. We've been saying this all games, all series. Like he is not getting rebounds. You gotta bench him. You have to bench him. 4 rebounds. He's been averaging 4 rebounds and just making dumb turnovers.
He did that weak ass volleyball tip. I'm like, bro, like
He did it twice.
He did it twice. He was still in the game.
Down 2-0, my boy. Like
we're down 2-0 in a crucial game, and you're not. And Nash is continuing. He calls timeout, and I still see Drummond in. Start at halftime, third quarter comes, I still see Drummond in. I'm like, bro. Where's Claxton?
It'll be different. Like there's multiple layers to like being a coach, right? Like some coaches like they make really good decisions. Some coaches have like a really good system. Nash is like the first coach that I've witnessed that just like he doesn't really do anything good. And I was after game 2, I saw all the analysts and stuff saying the same shit that we were saying, like, oh, why aren't y'all running plays? Why? So I know that I'm not crazy. I know that we're not crazy. He's just really, 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 really lacking. You know, you're whether Katie is supposed to hit his shots.
Like he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's leaving Kyrie in the game with 4 or 5 fouls. Like you don't care.
But what choice? I on that though, I'll push back and say, like, quite honestly, bro, what other choice? Like at this, I mean, because you saw it in the game. Half the players look like they quit. The other half looked like they were trying to win. What other option did he have? It would have gotten ugly. Like he knows that whole team. You get the vibe like they either know it's over, or they're just biding their time. And I get it. I mean,
but we were only down. We were only down like
I
in the
know,
fourth
but
quarter. We weren't. It's not like we were down 40. We were down 10, down 8.
I'm sure, but I'm sure
lead.
part of that had to do with Kyrie as well, saying, "Nah, keep me in here." I mean, dude, they know the writing is on the wall. Like they know it. You saw KD's language, bro. Like his body language. Like that dude looked like he was done at halftime.
I said that before. He looked like his heart.
He looked like he was done. Like he was pissed. Like the only people that I saw really hustling were like Patty, Bruce, Clax, Kyrie.
Blake.
Like I'm not saying Kyrie had a great game, but he played it. He was out there trying to like keep it alive. But it just was. Dude.
I was gonna answer somebody super chatted Quinn Snyder. I forgot whose name it was, but Quinn Snyder. I'm taking a no because do you see how the Jazz look right now? I don't know.
Jazz look crazy right now.
The Jazz look crazy right now. I don't want Quinn Snyder.
We have to really prioritize a new coach, bro, because like it's like, bro, Nash, like oh my gosh, bro, I can't even put in the words, bro. Like I haven't seen some ISO shit this heavy since like the Rockets. That's the only thing you can compare. That's the only thing you can compare it to. And like we asked for all these play, like earlier in the season, right? I said like, okay, we have Seth, like let's trade Joe for like a wing that we were all talking about that, right? Like
why are you showing us getting dunked on, bro? Sorry, Julian. Why are you showing us getting beat up right now?
AJ, why are you doing that, bro?
Why are you doing this, bro? Like,
you're a traitor.
I mean, let's be honest.
You're exposed.
I mean, let's be honest. You know what's crazy? We have no highlights of anything good in the series, so it's really just all Celtics.
This is the highlights.
Because there was something good about this.
We got some highlights. Don't do that. Look, yeah. Look,
one out of how many? Just one.
We got about 10. We got about 10.
We got like one highlight. This is I think this is game one. This is like
there's a couple of super chats. I don't know if did you read the one that's up on the screen?
Let me read. Yeah. Shout out Gomez. He said, I'm really disappointed. I think KD can't do without two great scores aside. That's why he wanted Harden. No comeback from 3-0 in 75 years in NBA. We done. I'm not going to bring up the guy that shall not be named, but KD and Kyrie, they need a point guard. That's it. No school. It's not no great scoring.
They don't need another superstar.
They don't need another superstar. We just need order, coaching,
defense,
and a point guard.
Bigger body.
And a point guard. You know what? You know what's crazy, AJ? You know what's crazy? We had a point guard on the bench.
Yeah,
guess
shout out to
he didn't start once.
And he didn't even play. Once. Yeah, you saw how good Dragic did in game 2, right? Remember that game?
1 and 2.
Yeah,
he was a little shaky in the beginning though, but we got no choice. We got no choice.
But shout out to It's Gear. I responded to you earlier. He said, as a Celtics fan, I enjoyed the streams. You guys are having problems that the Celtics had last year. Love to come on sometime, give you my point of view. Appreciate that. Appreciate the super chat. I don't know how much longer we got. We might have one game. We might have 2 games. Who knows? But definitely come back around and we'll talk about it. Shout out to John Pierce. Thank you so much for coming on today, guys. Greatly appreciate your insights and your fantastic work on the channel. Sharing the pain with you all. Rain or shine, we do show up. And it can – some days you don't want to. I will say after being on a show like this and like trying to create content, have a show that people enjoy, it can be painful to put your ass on TV, like for the the world
like
to
after
see.
all the dedication, like it just fucking sucks.
It's brutal, dude. Like
it sucks, bro. What were we talking about before that? We were talking about Ben. So like, do you guys? I'll put up a poll. Do you guys think that the Nets should play Ben game 4 on Monday?
Bro.
Well, literally on Monday.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, we should. Get your ass out there. I want to see what we got. Get your fucking ass out there and play, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Yes, your ass better be out there, and it better be for at least 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. Get your dumb ass out there and play. I want to see.
Judging by his outfit, he looked very comfy. He's not coming out. He's not playing. Yeah. That looks like
I don't care if we're down by 60, Ben.
Get your ass out there. I don't care. I don't care if he plays for 3 minutes. Just put his ass on the court. Let him run up and down a couple times. Make me feel like I got something out of that fucking trade. Put his dumb ass on the court and let him run up and down 5 times, and then say, "Okay, go have a seat." Give me that.
Let me tell you this though. Game 4 happens, right? Ben comes back. We win by 15.
No.
What happened?
Can you make it 20?
Ain't no damn 15.
You
20.
guys still have okay.
Dude,
We
you're
went by
still
10.
holding on to that hope, bro.
You
What happened?
realize we have AJ. You realize after next
Then we
game
win
we
in
have to
Boston.
go.
Come back home. Game 7 in Boston.
We
all
win in
with
Boston.
Ben Simmons, and Ben
We
Simmons just
winning
keeps
in
getting better
Boston.
and better. What
We
happened?
winning in Boston.
So you're basically saying we're gonna not lose another game, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just asking y'all what
Did you
what
see
happened?
the pause there? How he
It
had
was
to
the
take-
pause.
he's
The
all-
pause
he's
is
all-
everything.
I'm just asking y'all what happened though. Like, what is y'all like? What if that happens though? Like,
What
we gotta
would
talk
happen?
about the
I
other
mean,
stuff.
that'd be crazy.
What if we actually like? What if KD never got hurt? What if Kyrie played all season? What if COVID
What if
never
Steve
happened?
Nash coached?
What
Like,
if
and he
Steve
actually-
Nash was a good? Yeah, exactly. What if Steve
Yeah,
Nash was a good
so
coach?
we can't be the first team to come back from 3-0. We can't.
Hell
I
no.
mean, yeah,
I
anything's
mean, we
possible,
could,
bro,
we
but-
could, but like,
I'm just saying we can't be the.
I
first.
mean,
That's
we could-
nation. We
we
can't
have
be the
the
first
first
team to come
team to
back
do
from
it.
3-0.
I'm
just
saying AJ.
Bro, your hope and denial is fucking deep, and I love you, bro, for that.
But AJ, you got
Chat, let me know, chat. Can we be the first team in,
AJ, you gotta
in the NBA
understand.
history to come
Do
back
a
from
poll.
3-0?
Do a poll. Do a poll.
No, my poll is gonna be about
Bro.
Ben. I'm just asking Nets Nation right now. Like, can we be the first team in NBA history
Bro.
to come back from 3-0?
AJ, for that to be possible, we gotta play defense.
We gotta play good ball. We gotta
have to
play
have
team
competent-
basketball.
We need competent like actual game plan. We need a game plan and we need
Yeah, we need a
defense.
game plan.
We ain't played that literally for none of the games. Like we played 0.
Oh, there was
So-
2 super chats, huh?
Oh, my fault. I didn't even see Gomez.
Uh,
Gomez said, I think KD needs 2 great swords aside so he can 1v1 freely, like on those Golden State Warrior days. Without a second grade scorer, he will double, triple team brutally. But he has another scorer. He has Kyrie, bro. It's like I said, it's not about the it's just about a facilitator, and it's about we don't have the wings. This
Bro,
team,
they gotta use KD different, bro. They can't be using him like he's Harden or some shit.
like I
dude.
said,
bro.
KD
we didn't see
doesn't
no
have that step anymore. He's got to get set
didn't-
up.
we
He's
didn't make no
second foot, bro.
adjustments this game. We thought we were gonna see more pin downs. We thought Coach Nash was gonna make it easier for KD to get one-on-ones and get the ball. We didn't see none of that. It was just the same old game. It looked the game plan tonight looked worse than game 2. Game 2 looked way better than game.
You remember
game
KD,
3.
the second bucket KD got, not the 3, but the bucket he got on Grant Williams, right? He didn't dribble with the ball, right? I forgot how it happened, but he was on the right side. He got close to the rim, and I forgot who passed it to him, right? And then he just pulled it over Grant.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we just do that all game so he doesn't have to dribble?
Thank
Why
you.
couldn't you set screens for him? Get him right to the rim. The only KD has multiple mismatches on the court, with the exception of Jason Tatum.
Because that would make
First is a
sense.
mismatch.
That would
That
make
makes
sense.
that makes
Julian.
too much sense.
That makes
too
and
much
shout
sense.
out to Daniel
right
first.
to the rim.
This is
And-
another perfect example why it's not possible, AJ. Udoka has used the same game plan since game 1, and we still haven't adjusted and got it so easy. And KD needs to attack the basket on a fast break. Like,
he got attacking in transition. Yeah, that's a good point.
but let alone the fact that Udoka has used the same game plan every game, and we've had 0 adjustments from Steve Nash. And on a whim, like, listen, it's bad when you leave Kyrie out there with 4 fouls and you finally say, fuck
and you
it,
put Blake Griffin in after not playing him.
What does
after not
that
playing him for
tell
5
you?
months.
What does that tell you?
He gave
Please
up.
be logical.
He didn't play Blake for 5 months. He goes random zone. Oh, let's go zone. Like random zone. And I don't know where the zone came from.
Tell you that coaching staff is a fucking flaming pile of dog shit.
Yeah.
And you know what's even more embarrassing? Blake Griffin in those minutes gave better effort than Drummond.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Gave
That's what's
better,
embarrassing.
arguably
More points.
Arguably, and I'll even argue this, had more control on offense than Claxton. I'll argue that.
Damn.
Hey, and listen,
go,
Kira
go.
Clark, sorry, everybody needs, but yeah, no, we're just right now. Nash is in that circle of getting flamed, and there will be somebody else in that circle very shortly. It's just not a Nash party. It's the whole team party thing.
Oh, we're
going
gonna get
on.
to Steve Nash.
We are like, oh yeah.
We'll get to Steve Nash.
I'm packing
Here,
Steve's
go ahead, Chad,
bags tonight.
read that super chat, and you can continue your point.
No, but the crazy part is we tried to set screens for KD to go open, but guess what? We have Patty Mills and Steph Curry being the one setting screens. That is true.
That's true.
But you also know who could come in and set screens? LaMarcus Aldridge. And you know what?
And he does them probably the best.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Him setting those screens could also cause space for him to get an open mid-range. So, now you have another layer to your offense. Now you can make KD get a little more room to do what he does. Now you have a weapon that can attack the Celtics drop coverage with Al and Tice. But see, any other coach would have made this adjustment, but not Steve Nash.
At least open up your bench, bro. Like, he didn't even open up the bench. Like, I didn't see Kessler Edwards. We're letting Jaylen Brown and JT go one-on-one in the fourth. I didn't see Kessler Edwards once. I didn't see him once.
Nope.
To throw him in there to defend them at least a couple possessions. What do you have to lose to throw Kessler Edwards in there on JB and JT? What do you have to lose? One of our best wing defenders. What do you have to lose?
I agree, and I don't see why not throwing LaMarcus would have done any other different. Drummond and Claxton as our fives were getting cooked too. We tried to go small, got cooked. Aldridge, he's gonna score the basket.
Yeah,
he's gonna give us something on offense. Because let's be honest, these past 3 games, our offense was really the problem.
Yeah,
it was really the offense.
Our defense was great game 2. That's what I said. Like, why did we change our defensive game plan from game 2 to game 3? He changed the whole defensive game plan. Because game 2, we locked up JT. JT had like 18 points by the fourth. He had like 16 points by the fourth quarter of game 2, bro. It was locked.
Yesterday's defense was much better.
Yeah, but we changed our game. Like, why change it up when it was working? He changed it.
Yeah. LaMarcus Aldridge, ever since he came here, every game he's in, whenever nothing went good on the offense, give it to LaMarcus. He's going to shoot some. And he make it like 90% of the time.
He had a couple 90% moments, of the time. Majority, he had a couple moments where against those teams that were faster, it didn't work. But there were times to play him, and they didn't. And I do think he actually would have been pretty decent. But although
he would have been money this series.
I do think that I think that hip is bothering him more than we were aware of.
We wouldn't know because Nash was just gonna lie to us.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
He wouldn't have
he did play those couple. Remember before the season, he had those 2 games before the season.
Couple what we
he played.
He
put them in. So I'm like, why is this? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. At this point, the fact that if we're waiting, and this is another reason why I put it on the board of like why it's over, is that if we're trying to get them to put in LA and Blake and think that that's going to save anything is another indicator that this season is over.
Yeah.
Because we also saw these very same players get outplayed by our rookies and younger guys all season, which is what puts us in such a flux, is where these veterans got time and didn't perform as well as the rookies. And then the rookies come in and they do well for a while. And then they hit, quote, rookie walls or whatever. And then Nash is back to trying to put him in. And then they don't play. I mean, it was just, bro, the whole season, as far as the guys that we signed on, the veterans and the people that were actually going to play, didn't pan out the way we thought they were going to pan out. And the rookies straight up played better than they did. So it's I mean, what do you?
Yeah, because the construction of this team, it goes back to construction of this team. Like you signed on 5 big men and little guards. You built this team off 5 big men and little guards. You need wings in that middle to balance out the team. And then you
trade for another big.
Yeah, so it's like the way this roster is constructed, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's just
and if you want to complain,
I would have rather had him.
And if you want to complain about last season, what did they do? They went super guard.
Yeah, super guard. We went all no big men.
No bigs. Yeah, like so this year they OD'd on bigs.
Last year was all guards, no bigs. This year is all bigs and some guards. That's what it was. All bigs.
We
have 5 centers. 5 centers.
We need Miles Turner and flip our picks for wings. I'm not even going to read. Somebody gave us money, and I'm not even going to read it.
I'll read it.
No, the other one. I'm not reading it. I'm not even giving that a time of day.
What
Nash
is it?
is
What was it? A Celtics thing?
a
Whatever.
Sixers fan. Yeah,
Sixers
yeah.
fan? Oh.
I'm not even going to entertain that shit because they're going to see when they have to pay Fat Man $50-60 million.
Nash is wait. Nash is a what coach?
Nash is a system that doesn't work in the NBA. They should not be switching. Drummond can't get rebounds defending 20 feet from the basket. I don't disagree with that.
Like
System coach. What do you mean by that? That doesn't work.
I'm about to say.
I don't. He has no exactly.
He has no
Mark
system.
just said, system coach.
you know what?
He has no system.
I'm saying he called him a coach. Like what?
No, I mean, listen, Vargas. Hey, I do appreciate it. I get what you're saying. I agree with the Drummond can't get rebounds defending.
Me too.
But as far as Steve Nash, coach and system are two words that I never thought really fit him.
You gotta elaborate, bro.
Yeah, you gotta elaborate more on
He
that.
has no system, bro. We literally just he throws the team out there and says, "Oh, do something." Like that's what he does. That's what.
And Yvonne says, "AJ, you would have been a better Siach."
Coach. Oh, coach. Shout out Yvonne. Love Yvonne.
Day one.
Love you, Yvonne.
If there was no indication for Nash to get fired, I don't know what he can do to get fired now. Like if he doesn't get fired off of this series, I don't know what can he do. Like the fact that he still played Drummond. Put it this way,
bro, that half,
bro, that volleyball tap in the first half. That arguably any other team, he should be benched for the series.
Yeah.
A mistake like that, you're benched for the series.
I literally tweeted, I was like, I can't believe what I just saw. He just volleyball tapped to the other team. Like he was just like this. And it just went to the other team. And I'm like,
hey, we have an
couldn't
age sighting. It would be poetic to come back against Boston. The only city to come back from 3-0 deficit was Boston Red Sox versus our beloved Yankees. But yeah, odds say nah. Yeah, nah.
I'm with you.
Nah, bro. Nah. It's not happening.
I mean, if we do the math, I mean, you got Kyrie and KD.
Oh, fuck.
And Ben? You know what I'm saying?
You've been saying that for the past.
When he came back from the 3-1, you know, he come back from the 3-0.
Game 4, 3-1. What happens after, you know what I'm saying? Ben gets a little better.
If we win the next 2 games, we can talk. But until then, hey.
Right.
You guys smoking some good weed. That's all I
know. Little Ben 10 action.
Oh, Jesus.
Nobody wants to talk about
if KD and Kyrie come out this game and drop 41 together like Kyrie and LeBron did, then I know. Then I know
Give
we'll
me
win.
that.
Okay.
It's a done deal. The question is, do you want it to be prolonged pain or do you just want to get it over with on game 4?
Nah, I'm trying to come back. I want to win in game 7, bro. I'm trying to go back to Boston.
I want to win, but I don't want to get swept. I can't deal with that.
No, you can't get swept.
No, I can't do that.
I'll take a game 6 loss. I'll take a game 6 loss rather than swept.
I don't know. I kind of agree with somebody I just read where Cash Sneakers, when the trade happened with Philly, we threw away this year for next year. I kind of low key feel that way, bro. Like, I know they had their swell little home. Like, I feel bad for anybody that has season tickets to the Nets arena or anybody that bought a ticket to go see the Nets at home. Basically just stole your money all year. But they're
embarrassing too by the Nets, by the way. How could you do that to the Nets? How could you give us what they do? Little towels? They gave out towels. Like, come on, be a playoff. Give us shirts.
At least put like a piece of gold on the fucking chair. Say sorry.
Everybody should have been in white shirts, and it should have felt better. It didn't feel like that. Like the Nets felt like it was.
They should have had a signed shirt. They should have like a signed KD and Kyrie shirt on, on everything. Yeah,
it was like take these shitty towels and like it just looked like we didn't care. It looked like the Nets didn't care about the playoff presentation. Like come on, bro.
I just can't. I can't. I can't.
I literally watched Toronto today, down Fred VanVleet, down Scotty Barnes, and they still didn't accept the sweep. Like, come on, like what?
They ain't lay down. I don't think we lay down.
How can we accept? Like, I've seen the Wolves get a win. I've seen all these teams get wins with lesser players, and how come we can't get a win?
We can't.
That body language tells you everything.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen the Wolves get a win. We've seen.
But do you see their body language like you see what you saw tonight?
No, you're right.
Yeah, they did. They look like they've been over it. And if I'm being honest, they've been given that body language since fucking March. Like they've been given that I don't want to be here. Kind of just want to save it for next year.
I mean, it would be nice not to get swept. I'll say that. and then lose in Game 5. But I would rather not get swept. But at the same
even
time,
the Bulls went to Milwaukee and got a win. So how can like,
even the Hawks got to win too, bro.
Even the Hawks.
Yeah, you know
like,
what? Just like
how?
Hey, you saw that movie with Will Ferrell, Semi-Pro. Yeah. We're basically playing for the fucking
This is pride.
It's like the Mega Bowl for us, right?
For
like
pride right now.
Not to get it's the don't get swept Mega Bowl.
Don't basically get swept.
That's what we're fighting for. Don't get swept Mega Bowl, basically.
Playing for pride right now, bro.
I mean, even if we did, bro, this
like pride though. Pride has gone out the window, bro.
We don't have no pride. Like, place me with some fucking pride, bro. Like, God damn.
Body language tells you everything, my brother.
There's no pride with this team, man.
Somebody said, should the Brooklyn Nets bring back Ben Simmons? And the chat is saying 224 votes are saying yes. 57% said yes. 43% said no.
I don't think he's gonna do nothing, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
So Nets Nation is saying bring back Ben for Game 4, as we're saying.
But here, like, for what?
We could try it, but
for what? Because here's the thing. Obviously, he improves our defense. Yeah. He is a playmaker. I understand that. He is going to bring us rebounding. Okay. Why play him when the series is out of reach now?
Whoa, it's not out of reach, though, bro.
It's PR.
It kind of is.
It
crazy. Bro, we win one game and it's 3-1, and people have come back from 3-1.
It's on.
Listen, how is he going to, like, to me, it's
how
like...
How are you doing this?
He's not
no reason for any win. It is 3-1.
AJ, blink once if there's somebody standing next to you with a gun telling you to say, "Bro, we can win in 7." Just blink to do it,
bro. He's not
saying like it's not over yet. Y'all saying it's over.
He's not going. But listen,
how can you not? I don't know. I just don't know how people. Yeah,
when it's 4-0 or 4-1, 4-2, then it's over.
Oh my god!
Wait, nah, AJ, I gotta catch you on 4K here. Didn't you say the series isn't over until the home team loses?
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I said no. Wait. I should say the series is over. I said the series doesn't start until the series doesn't start until the home team loses.
Wait.
Yes, yeah, he did. AJ did say that.
He tried to mix up the words and got me. He tried to mix up the words and got me.
You try to catch AJ lacking.
Bro said,
the series doesn't start until the home team, a home team or away team gets their home team loses.
As long as
the series doesn't start. I didn't say a series.
Hey, said stop the weed. Stop the weed.
Right. As long as KD and Kyrie getting defended like that, we're losing. It is what it is. And Ben's not going to help that. Ben's not going to help that.
So you're saying we're getting swept? Everybody on this panel, say it right now.
No.
Right now we're getting swept.
5-6 games.
I'm not saying we're getting swept, but the series is over. No. Listen, I said that I never mentioned whether we were going to win or lose, but the series is over. I just said, how long do you want to prolong it? Do you want to go?
Y'all acting like we're getting swept though.
No, we're
almost damn near swept. Whether it's 5-1 or a sweep or
AJ,
whether we win.
I don't think you understand.
Tell me right now.
AJ.
Tell me right now we're getting swept. You guys say it to me. Just say those words.
AJ,
we are getting swept. Just say it. Just say that to me. But you're not saying that.
AJ,
we're getting swept.
You're not saying that.
We're getting swept. We're getting swept.
We're getting swept.
So AJ, you say it too. Are we getting swept?
Nah. AJ, please.
It's like AJ talking to Julian like a dad.
I just said,
son and say,
all I said was Ben. I don't think he's gonna make a difference, but I still think we can win next game. That's why, I still think we can win next game. I think we can take it. Hey, can I be right? I think we can take it to 7. That's what I think.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I said, why can't we be the only team in history to come back from 3-0? Why can't we?
I understand.
Thank God on that. You guys are on that side of the screen, and
we're on. Yeah.
I know we're not gonna be swept. That's all.
We getting swept. Let me know in the chat.
Here, let me do this. Here, Julie.
You gotta have some dignity.
I'm gonna put you up top. All right, you two are on top.
We're on the bottom. Like
we're on top because you're right.
No, we're down. We know we're down. Like, Chubbs and I are keeping it real, bro. That's the way I view it.
And here's a key thing no one wants to talk about. The decision that Kyrie can have a good game is based on when sunset is going to happen. Y'all realize that, right? Let game sit. If we win Monday, let any other game happen before 7:30. We're fucked. I'm dead ass. I'm being dead ass. We're fucked. Because there's no chance he gives us another 39-point performance again. Off no food and water.
We played 3:30 the first game.
You think he can do that again with no food and water? You know how impossible what he did in game 1? He can't do that again.
That was pretty
do that
special
again.
what he did in game
I
1.
I was always scared.
It was
That's
amazing
what he
though. That
could do.
39 and stuff.
I was always scared of Ramadan, bro. Like, cause I remember last year he was so inconsistent when Ramadan was happening, bro. So
I'll tell you this: I tried fasting one morning, sitting on my couch, and I could barely do that.
Yeah, intermittent fasting. That's what you try to do.
No, I did the not eating till like later in the day, and I wasn't even exercising. That shit was brutal.
That's what
I don't know.
He's not going out like this.
yeah.
He might.
Oh,
But
did
mine
I
would-
just somebody? Oh, Carlos? Nuh-uh. No. No.
Anything is better than Steven. What do you mean?
Why
Yeah.
Vogel? No, Vogel. No. No.
He a defensive coach. We might need that.
Okay, you know what the catch is, Julian, and this, and I think I've said
I
this
told you
before.
already, Sam Cassell.
Vogel is the defensive version of Steve Nash.
Stop.
He can throw out a defensive lineup like shit, but make him try to run some offense. He's gonna have a
He
tough
don't do
ass
it either. Y'all saw the Lakers. He wasn't doing no adjustments.
Yeah, he knew how to throw up a defensive lineup, but
He could.
Let
He
him
was
try
Keeping
to
Braun
run
out.
some
He was
lineup to
keeping.
score.
He wasn't. He didn't do.
Yeah,
He didn't do nothing with Westbrook. He was doing the same thing. He wasn't doing no adjustments.
Can I ask you a question? Oh no, I'm gonna prepare it and then I'll ask you the question. But
So chat, y'all chat didn't see. The chat didn't say we were getting swept, y'all.
I don't care what chat says about it. This
That's
is
like somebody
I
said
love
he's
the
not
chat,
going out
but
like this.
I'm not saying. Listen, it's pretty damn close. Like if we win, great. We didn't get swept, but at the end of the day, I'm sorry. I don't have.
Somebody said Jaylen Brown's also fasting.
How about this?
No, he
I
not.
don't have
Yes, he
faith
is. No,
in
yeah, he
this
is.
team to
Yeah.
win right now. I just don't. I don't have faith in this team to win another game. Ben Simmons better come out and have the game that none of us are expecting. But I just don't have faith in this team anymore, bro. Like I'm at my end. And to say people that are saying no, we can still win. Like you can't get mad at people in our position, like where me and Chubbs are at. Like, bro, like if you have that hope, I'm glad you guys have that faith and hope. But at the end of the day, like people can't get mad at people that are in my position where I think it's just like, bro, I've seen enough. I've had enough. Like, dude, there's no way that this coaching staff and team is going to make the changes that it requires to win a series against the Celtics. I have zero faith in that. If I have faith, I have zero. Like that's where my faith. I have faith that they're not going to do any changes.
So
We've seen it time and time again.
Do you think coaching was the reason we lost the series? Well,
It's one of the
that
reasons.
you think we're gonna lose this series?
It's one of the
main
reasons.
reasons.
It's the one.
Kate,
Of the
like,
main
and
reasons, yeah.
one of the other reasons is we ran into a team that is much better than us right now. They are playing better defense. They're better coached. So you have to tip your hat to the Celtics.
The best defense.
They
the
are a
best
better
defense,
team.
Number one.
But you have guys that are still giving you different effort levels. There's frustration. Katie and Kyrie, like, it's hit or miss at this point. Like, there's just so many things that are wrong with this team right now that you're asking me to say it's all going to change by Monday, and then we're going to go on and win the series. Like, that's literally a miracle. Like, that's how I view
Disney
that.
movie level shit we're talking about.
Katie had a miracle in last year.
No.
Game 5. You don't remember the Game 5 miracle? That was
It wasn't defending. It wasn't. But listen, when he was
and
on the
guess what?
podcast, they wasn't
Yeah.
defending him like that.
And
Like,
guess what?
he said
Satan
was.
came
It
from
was.
hell and
But not like-
pushed
not like
Katie's
that.
foot back. And Satan came from hell and pushed Katie's foot on the line. So
in Game 7.
Katie,
Yeah.
I'm,
Katie
saying,
was
I'm talking
like-
about the Game
he
5
said
win. Game 5.
that
Milwaukee was on there. It was about to be over. We didn't win that Game 5. No, y'all know it was over.
He
They was
said
about to
that they mainly tried to clamp up like the role players. Remember, he said, "Oh, KD can't beat us by himself." Like if they was playing, hey man, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't the same
bro.
Defense. You're right. It wasn't the same defense.
Bro, you know what it is?
they are
AJ?
not the
It's-
same team that they
this
were
is-
last year.
It's different. And here's the thing with the Bucks compared to the Celtics.
The Celtics are better.
It was mainly PJ Tucker that was tasked to take the brunt of that task of guarding KD. Damn near every wing that is like 6'5" and up or 6'6" and up took the challenge and did it perfectly. Yeah. And they did that for 3 games.
Julian was right. They were playing they let KD go one-on-one. Like the Celtics are not letting that happen. They're not letting them go one-on-one.
They said, screw that. We're not letting you get nothing. We're shutting you down.
That's an all-time defense already.
They did that for
if
3
they
games.
Celtics do if they do get out the series, I think they're going to the finals.
I think they're going to the finals.
Yeah, they're going to the finals. If the Celtics get out the series,
even if the Bucks had Chris Middleton, I think they're just more well-rounded. I think they're more well-rounded.
They're going to the finals, bro.
Maybe there's some solace in that if they go and they win and they go to the finals, at least we got, we didn't,
They might take it. I think if they go to the finals, they might. It'll be tough with the Warriors, but I don't know.
They ain't gonna be tough with them.
Hey, AJ, remember when
you think they'll beat the Warriors?
Yeah.
Remember when you called me at 3:00 in the morning and we were talking about head coaches and I said, why are we like hiring coaches that look like aliens? Remember that?
What?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you want to go from this alien and then here's another alien. Like, why do we keep hiring catchers that look like aliens, bro?
We go from alien to another alien. No, but the second alien. The second
to another alien. Like,
yo,
what do we do?
His eye placement.
These guys are related. These guys are related.
The second alien though actually has coach. He has coaching.
Yes, he does. He does. But
yes,
they are related.
Don't do the second alien like that, bro.
These guys are related.
Please tell me the Sam Cassell one's it's just photoshopped. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
No, that's real.
Real, bro.
Bro, don't do that to Sam, bro. Stop doing that to our future head coach. Don't do that to our future head coach like that.
No. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I need to. You know how I act when I'm frustrated. I pull out humor. Okay, so
don't do Cassell.
This
like
dude
that,
calls
man.
me at 3:00 in the morning, bro. 3:00 in the morning. I'm at that. Like I got new pillows for my bed, right? And they were like downhill, and I was like settled in. Like I hit that first sleep.
I was panicking. I'm not going.
And he's like, bro. You awake? You can
you awake.
Like we gotta talk, bro. We gotta talk. And he starts dropping some shit on me. And all I remember is towards the end of the
that conversation we had though. We can't say it on here, but like
no,
I said, that shit that happened. Well,
and all I can think about is like, and this tells you how out of it I was. I'm like, so wait, you want to hire another alien? Like that's where.
Nah, Sam Cassell, you watching,
on the
bro?
real though, I'm with you on this. I would take Sam Cassell. I would.
Yo, like I said,
because he does strike me as that dude
experience.
that like would get along great with the players, but I also think he's the type of dude that would probably say some shit. Because I remember him as a player growing up, and he wasn't like a pushover.
Nah, he was feisty.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he was a feisty dude, and I think you would see Sam Cassell on that sideline, like fighting and talking.
He's not
shit.
no clap.
And he wouldn't be.
He
wouldn't be clapping for fucking.
One of my friends texted me this. He said, like, yo, great players are not good coaches. Like, you look at all the greatest coaches in history, none of them are really great players. They're all like role players. Like role players make the best coaches. It's weird like that.
Except Steve Kerr.
He said, well, Steve Kerr was a role player.
Nah, yeah.
Oh, you don't think Steve Kerr was a great coach?
No, he be doing some dumb shit sometimes, but
because he said like great players. Just think about what they got to get. Like they just think about what they got to do. But role players, like as a coach, you got to think about the role players. You got to think about great players. You got to think about what's your best player. You got to think about what the bench is doing. Like role players have the best vision of that for coaching wise. You know,
some of the best
Yvonne,
players are like the main reasons.
Yeah.
Yvonne
Somebody said Jason
best.
Kidd's a good coach. Hell no.
I have no hope, but still don't get swept. See, I'm okay with that. That's right. I'm agreeing with that.
Okay.
I mean,
so you're not gonna swept. Okay.
I have no hope, but let's just don't get swept. I have no hope, but don't get swept.
Damn, but if we were to win next game, we got to go to Boston. No.
Yeah. Do you want to lose on your home court or their court?
Fuck. I kind of want to lose on my court. I kind of want to lose on my home court. Okay.
We're gonna win game 4.
I want to lose on my home court. Low key.
Win in Boston, and we coming back home. Game 6.
Bro, they gonna rank on Kyrie and KD, bro.
Oh, dude,
I don't want
it's
to
gonna
give
be
them the
abusive, dude.
satisfaction. No, y'all know, bro.
Dude,
Ben's gonna be like,
it's
no,
gonna
no, that's
Them
not happening.
weak-ass fucking
He's gonna be
fans.
like,
bro.
don't
No,
touch
y'all
KD
are
like
not.
that. Ben gonna be
Y'all
like,
are not
don't
finna
touch
talk
KD
crazy.
like that.
shit.
I didn't think about that. Imagine if they go back to there and just how they feel, and if we lose in Boston, and
Bro, I'm
just
telling you,
the
Ben's gonna
abuse.
tell him. Ben's gonna tell Jason like, yo, don't touch KD like that, bro. That's what Ben's gonna say.
They're not
Listen,
gonna do that.
Uh,
What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna do that, bro. He's like, yo, don't touch
That
KD.
he don't like
touch Kyrie.
that outfit. Really said a lot about who he is tonight. To be honest,
bro mixed.
I feel like I really got to know him
Pants-
tonight. Off
What's his
that
pants
outfit,
brown and purple? Like he mixed two colors that did
He
not
says
go
pants is
together.
brown and purple.
I really knew.
He had
I
a
was,
like
bro,
yes, nah.
I got to know Ben tonight, bro. Just when they showed him,
He's not
That's a got to know him.
I
Tonight.
was
got
like,
to
bro, I
know
knew
him.
I
Got
was
to know
over.
him tonight.
All right, Chad. Nets in 7. That's all I gotta say, though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, AJ. I swear to God, you're in denial, bro. I love it though. I still love you. I'll still be here.
I'm so
All right.
embarrassed.
But if we win Game 4, I'm just saying, like, don't
watch.
don't stop,
If
don't
we
stop
win
hopping on
Game
the
4,
trade.
if
Don't
we
stop
win
hopping on
Game
the-
4,
the-
AJ's gonna be flexing like.
I would be like, don't stop hopping on the Nets in 7.
I
train.
don't even
stop
care
hopping
anymore.
on
Okay, you know what?
Honestly, I don't give a shit. I honestly don't give a shit what happens the rest of it. That's where I'm at. I've reached
where you're
my
at.
I don't give a
respect it.
fuck limit what happens the rest of this year. I just don't.
Mhm.
I don't
respect
care
it.
anymore.
I respect it. If you guys think it's over, like, I don't got no problems with y'all. Like, so.
I just
But
don't care what happens. I'm done. Like, I'm tapped out. Like, looking back, I got to give you a shout out to Chubbs. Because when Chubbs took his sabbatical, I get it, right? Like, and I mean, listen, at the end of the day, what you've gone through as a fan this season has been brutal.
Mhm.
And it's just like, I'm done. Like, I've reached, Kira, hey, therapy is a great thing. And we're doing it right now. This is my therapy. Like, I'm here till the end. I'm here till the wheels fall off, whenever that may be. Next game, the game after. AJ says the next series, maybe. I don't know.
He's in next series.
I don't, at this point, I don't care what happens.
After this, I'm probably
anymore.
gonna panic and call Sane again and like at night. I'm like this
I
on
don't-
stream, but then
listen,
after this stream, I'll be like, yo, bro.
My kid, yeah, he's gonna call up and be like, I really wanted to say that. Now, hey, my kids aren't here tonight, so feel free, bro. I'm gonna be up all night.
Oh, joking.
Anyhow, we win this series, I will personally buy a Ben Simmons fat head and throw that shit on my wall. Because there's anyhow we win the series. Fuck it. If we win 2 games out this series,
I'm taking
buy
all bets. If we win this series, like, what y'all gonna do if we win this series? Like,
I'll buy a Ben Simmons flat head and put that shit on the back wall. We
All right,
if we win
yeah, if we win this series,
we are Ben Simmons stands now.
no, if
You are Ben
we
Simmons
win this
fans.
series, I will shave my head except for a patch on the top, and I'll make it like pink, and I'll do it on the
Don't.
stream.
oh,
I'll donate 100.
Don't do
Like,
that to
dude,
yourself.
if we
It's-
win
it's
this
never
series,
you'll donate 100.
no, actually,
It's not
let's
that
take a poll. Let's take a poll. Actually, let's
I'll put
leave
the
this
poll
to
up.
the
I'll put
chat.
poll up.
If come up with a couple things that if we win this series, I will do it, and be reasonable, right? Like,
Don't do anything that's gonna get us banned on YouTube.
or don't do anything that's gonna like I can't reverse, like when I have to go back to work. Like I'm not gonna shave my eyebrows, right? I won't do
Tattoo,
that.
a tattoo of
I got
Ben.
tattoos don't bother me. It won't go on the forehead.
Get a
But
Ben
like
10
I'll
tat.
do. Listen, I'm willing to put myself on the line that if we do win this series, I will pay up.
Yo,
It's either
Ben 10 tat would
$100.
be crazy,
I'll either
bro.
donate.
A Knicks jersey. No,
$100
we're
to
not
the
gonna allow
channel.
that. We're not.
No,
Don't do that.
no.
Oh, we have
can't do that.
standards.
We have
Like,
standards.
we have standards. We have
Anything but that. Anything but Knicks.
Yeah, he's like, I wouldn't do that to you. Shave your rage does shave your beard halfway. That's it. Like, just
Somebody
have
said
one
get a
side
James.
shaved.
Ooh, somebody said get a that man that shall not be named on the stream.
Get a
jersey.
James Harden jersey. Oof. Gucci Lightyear wear assless chaps. Remember that stream? No, you know what? You don't want to see AJ dead in his chair again, bro. If y'all remember AJ just
So I
dead in
said
his chair.
400. Damn. I think you should
Do you want me to do the? Do you want me to do the KD?
Oh, nah. Wear a Steve Nash jersey. I like that one. And he's got to wear it backwards for the rest of the playoff run. I like that one.
Get a
Nash
lucky
jersey.
tattoo.
A Nash jersey.
Wear a Westbrook dress. Hilarious.
Body
Somebody-
paint face of Steve Nash clap trash.
Body
That's
paint.
I-
That's crazy. Oh man.
Mr. Governor. Hey, shout out to you guys. The captain always goes down with the ship. Props.
7,
AJ,
baby.
for
Less than 7. You heard?
What are we in the 50s?
If we win, hold on. If we win, I'll get.
Yeah, what do we get, Chubbs? Did you say when we in the 1950s?
If we
Are we
win,
in the 50s? This is the Titanic? No.
Yeah, what is this?
I'm jumping off.
You said
What are you
get
talking
down
about?
down
I
with
ain't
the ship.
fucking waiting for the iceberg to hit the other
That's the
motherfucker.
setup, bro.
you're gonna freeze to death if you jump out. You're gonna die.
You gonna fucking swim? The hell?
No. Y'all just saying
Shout
like
out to King
You can
Jet.
swim?
Chubbs needs
Yes,
to
I can
boycott
swim.
again. We was winning. That's
I'm
true.
just
When
saying Ben
Chubbs
Simmons,
boycotted,
KD,
we won.
Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
If we
what
win,
happened?
if we win in a game 7, I'll get Nash's name tatted on my ass. Oh God.
Don't say that, bro. Because don't say that.
No, we got
Because
video.
that
He said
would
it.
you would have.
I'm dead ass. I'll do that
said
shit.
it. Are you gonna
You
get
said it?
Steve
All right,
Nash?
I mean, I get it tattooed on my wrist. My bad, my wrist. I'm like,
Oh,
Bet.
shit.
Say that because all right, bet. Because watch. All you gotta do is one game at a time. Game 4, game 5. We
Well,
still.
you're right, you're right.
Okay,
Like,
no,
yeah,
I
fine.
will leave it
Tell
up
you.
to you, AJ, that if we win this series, right, and we come on stream, whatever you decide my fate to be, it will be.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
that's if we're sitting here after a game 7 win and we're moving on to the next.
I'm just saying, bro.
Because,
I'm
like,
saying
dude, I
this.
will say that if you were right and say we beat them, then I think we're winning the championship. But I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's happening.
We
Like,
overcome this.
If we
What is-
overcome this, bro,
we
like
overcome
there's just
this.
no
You
way.
overcome
we're
this,
not
you
winning
overcome
it.
anything.
Hey,
right?
the Bucks are in. The Bucks are injured.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Still knows
everybody's
who
getting
knows who
injured
comes
right
out of
now,
that
bro.
series.
And the
The only-
and
the only-
the bitch ass Warriors not gonna do nothing to
And
it.
Who
Kyle
knows what
Lowry's
comes out.
done with Miami,
Who
right?
knows?
He's hurt.
And Philly would be light. That's light work.
Philly's like
Kira
Please
Clark
lightweight.
told me to I'll convert to Islam. Hey, dude, I'm not afraid of anything, man.
Game 7, yo. I'm telling y'all, bro. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
No. Let's
don't be
clarify, Evan. He's talking about Game 7. Me and Chubbs, we ain't talking about no.
No, we're gonna be in Cancun.
Yeah,
So-
We're gonna be in
Cancun.
we gonna be in Vegas. We gonna be in Cali. We gonna be in Jamaica
the
somewhere
war.
on the beaches.
Hold on. The Warriors would clap you. The Warriors are not clapping anything. They would not do anything.
Chill,
to
bro.
you.
Chill with that Warriors talk, bro. Chill with that.
So
Warriors
with that Warrior shit, bro. You know what I heard somebody say? What I've been hearing people say? Oh, KD can't deal with being double and and then you know they always be like, oh, Steph been double his whole career. Steph been double since he was in high school. Steph been double since he was in little league. I'm like, bro,
He hasn't
be
been.
quiet, bro.
He
Oh my
just
God,
started
bro.
getting double when he's.
Oh
when he
my
won his
God,
MVP,
be quiet,
like,
bro.
he's just starting.
He has a whole system designed to get him open shots, bro. Be quiet.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally specifically designed to get him open shots, bro. Like, stop talking to me.
I gotta
bro.
I gotta give Steph credit because that man runs 48
He
minutes. He's
sprints
just
around
running.
4 screens, bro.
He's
Like,
already-
He's just like
You can
running
argue,
circles
like-
like for 5 hours. Just
You can
Bro, like-
argue he's the most conditioned athlete of all time.
he
bro,
just running
he
around
be
like
sprinting, bro. He get an open shot though every time.
he goes through like an obstacle every time the
He goes
Warriors get the
through
ball. He
obstacle.
goes through an obstacle course. He's like,
Damn, Jamal
This
Knight
range,
coming in.
When he
Shout out
comes
to
up, that's an open shot.
dude. Listen to this. Shout out to Jamal Knight, and he ain't lying. We've had more success in New Jersey.
We've been to two
don't
finals.
you say that? Don't you say that, Jamal?
Don't say that.
Don't you say that,
We-
Jamal?
Shout out to
Obviously.
all my Jersey heads. Shout out to all my.
I don't think we
Jersey
understand.
heads.
If Shaq and Kobe never happened, and if the Spurs were never the dynasty they
Yeah,
were,
we're two-time
we would have
back to back.
New Jersey would have been 2-time champions. Like,
But he ain't wrong though. We've had more success in New Jersey. He ain't wrong. He's not wrong.
So far, you know, but it's okay.
All I know is if we do lose on Monday,
I'm going ghost!
Pretty much.
If we had the Warrior system, yes, we would be undefeated. Couldn't do nothing to us.
Hey, if we win on Monday, this could be Chubbs. That's for sure.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be Chubbs. But hey, we got this guy coming tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, who gives a fuck?
This is all. This is,
God.
this is
Like,
all
who
an
cares,
elaborate.
bro?
This is
Who
all an
cares?
elaborate
And 10, baby.
plan. It's all an elaborate plan. It's
Ben 10, baby.
scripted. He's gonna come back tomorrow, drop 25. He's gonna have 9 assists,
Oh,
11
make that 10
rebounds.
assists.
maybe 10 points, maybe 10. Lower
And
that
he's
down a
gonna-
little bit.
Yeah, you know what?
Ben comes
I'm
back,
really-
he's gonna have 15 points, 10 assists.
And when do
8
we ever
rebounds.
get to use this?
Oh yeah, we won't even use that in a
When
minute.
do we
We
ever
can't
get
use
to
that no
use
more.
this?
Can't use that no more.
It's terrible.
Damn,
Hey,
you
and guess
know,
what? We weren't that guy this year. You know what? We just
Yo,
hey,
chill,
Pal,
bro.
You're not
we
that
were
guy,
yeah,
pal.
yo,
You're not
we're
that
the
guy.
net yo. He's talking to the Nets right now. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
His face looks fake, bro.
Yeah, we have it.
Oh man.
Play.
Yeah, let's get out of here. This is ugh.
I'm paying. Like I said, I'm gonna be optimistic, but probably after this stream, I'm probably gonna cry in my car and call sing.
I mean, I have a rather interesting last words if y'all want me to do that.
Yeah, let's get to last words. Yeah, fuck it.
I'm about to
Let's do
share
it.
my screen because I feel like this is
Oh no.
hold on.
Oh no.
You want to go last, or you want to go?
You want to save it for last Chubbs, or do you want to just get it out of the way? Like this season.
Oh, God. Yeah, pretty much. Let's just
We
get it out
need,
the way.
he said, we need more fans like Mary. Too
Well,
strong.
look how much.
too
I'm
long.
going to show you how much text messages we have from all the people that are talking shit to me. I'm going to show you how much.
Y'all can see if I'm sharing this thing.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
it's not coming in. Oof. Ouch.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all see that?
I'm not bringing this. You got 108 messages. That's
God
crazy.
damn.
That's all people talking shit to me.
They are hitting you up. But I bring this picture up for this simple reason. This team might not have. This team has none of the talent our current
miss
team
this
has.
Ooh,
Doesn't have some of the
Chubbs.
experience it has.
Chubbs.
Probably doesn't even have a championship. Doesn't. It really doesn't.
Ooh.
But one thing with this team,
Oh.
they fucking fought.
Oh, yes.
They
did.
grinded.
Yes,
They didn't care who was on the court.
They did.
They fought.
Facts.
And
Oh.
everyone in this picture laid down the foundation that got us Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
And then we fucking got rid of it for a fat piece of shit.
Damn. That's how you feeling?
Yes.
I feel the same way.
Because remember when I said it?
That's crazy.
I wish we never would have traded. I told you guys.
Man,
I
look
said
at Jared,
that,
man. Look at
and
Jared.
you guys
Look.
kind of cooked me a little bit.
No,
Y'all
I
making
didn't
me miss.
trading.
Y'all making me
Listen.
miss this team, bro. Don't let me miss that. Miss this
Remember
team.
when I said that shit?
You-
I
you
said I kind of
see,
wish we
and-
kept the old
Oh my
guys.
God, look
You
at
can go
Rondé.
look at my comments, bro. When
Look
AJ
at Rondé
dropped
Hollis.
the
Look at my
video
guy,
when we
Rondé.
got Harden.
Shout
I
out
said
Rondé.
that. Look
It's
at
not
Jared.
that. Hey, listen, King Jet. It's not that they were ass. It's Chubbs is talking to a level of heart that these guys had.
They
And we
fucking
had
played.
everything that we needed in that group that we didn't even give a chance with Katie and Kyrie. Like, we didn't even give it a chance to see what Jared Allen and Karis LeVert and
Yeah.
like, we really didn't feel
That's
it
it.
out to see what it would do.
And guess what? This team, like, let's be honest, this group of guys shouldn't have been in the playoffs.
No.
Like, in translation to today, they probably would have been a borderline fighting for a play-in spot. But guess what? This team fucking fought no matter who was on the court.
Facts.
No matter who. That Kings
That
game
shows
with
you're a
multiple
real Nets
OTs,
fan. Yeah.
that is fucking classic.
Yep.
That multiple overtime game with the Kings, legendary. This team fought no matter what.
Yep.
And they went down fucking fighting.
Facts.
Yeah, I miss that team
100%.
because they had so much heart, bro. Like, it's like we don't even have heart no more. Where's our fucking pride in this shit, bro?
So I'm just showing y'all, it's like this, like these, like this whole fucking organization needs to understand what it went through, what it built, and what the standard they set with these people, like on the screen right now.
Yeah, and talk shit about Kenny Atkinson all you want. He took that group to a playoffs.
Like, obviously, I already said they're not talented. They're not that
They're
talented.
talented. They're not as talented as us, but they're talented.
Yeah, some of the people in the screen probably not even NBA players anymore. But they went out and they left everything on the floor.
That is true.
They didn't
sure
care.
did.
They didn't let pride get in the way. They didn't let little other shit get in the way. They went out and they fucking balled.
They traded away my favorite net of all time, Jared Allen.
That hurts, bro. That's tough.
They fucking
saying
they,
that.
they,
I've been
they,
saying
they
that.
came out and they fought. And unfortunately, where we all hoped what this team could be built up, we finally got the team to do it, and they're the complete opposite of everything this team has built, everything this team has showed us in those years, and that's the fucking shame.
I don't even think I
That's
have
my
any
last
last
words.
words. I don't have any last words. I really don't. After that, all right, ending the broadcast right now. No, I'm joking. I don't, dude. Yeah. Hey, Rage, hop in here.
I am
Closing
alive.
it out.
Let's go.
Last words, Rage. We're skipping everything right to your last. Shout out to Painted Canvas. I gotta know, how do you come out with the same lineup, but then make desperation moves at the end of the third quarter, change to the begin the third? Surprise! No, thank you. I said that earlier, right? Like, there's nothing that says desperation. Letting Kyrie play with four fouls, and then all of a sudden saying, "Fuck it, Blake, go get in there after 5 months." I agree with you 100%.
After 5 months.
Chubbs, yeah, I mean, Rage, yeah, last words, bro. Like, you yeah, just go right to last words.
Last words. What
Yeah.
are my last words? Release Andre Drummond.
Down.
Back to saying Drummond's not a top 20 center.
Oh, I said that multiple times in the Discord chat today. Multiple times. And I will say it in the stream right now. Andre Drummond is not a top 20 center.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta bring that back.
I'm just gonna.
But and the last thing I'll say, what did I tell you? What did I say? What did I
No,
say?
but
Listen. We're not going to put it all on Drummond. We can't.
I'm not
just
putting
put
it all on him. I'm just saying
he
he
didn't have a
sucks.
great game for sure. He definitely had some good ones.
He said, "I'm not putting it all on him. I'm just saying."
I'm not saying it was on Drummond. Obviously, it wasn't. But
Hey, but he did prove you a little bit wrong though.
no,
he did.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
he did. Yes, he did. Don't lie.
He proved me wrong during the season. What did he do this time? He sucked. He sucked.
But you could say,
He sucked.
the same thing about almost every player on our
I
team.
wanted to
except
slap
a few.
Drummond for that volleyball tip today. I was like, "Are you?" Dead
He did that
ass?
twice.
Volleyball tip in the. I had never seen anything like that in my
He
life.
really did like a volleyball. You know,
It was
Why
like
did
he did a
why did he do
volleyball
it twice?
tip.
Like,
Why did he do
it was that shit.
Drummond? I told y'all, Drummond has the brand of a fucking squirrel. He's
Nah.
stupid.
Y'all want to know why he
That's
did it?
crazy.
You want to know why he did it? You want to know why he did that twice? He's practicing when he's in Cancun playing beach volleyball. That's really why he did it. He was just getting a little early practicing. He's like, yo, why not? No,
He's
let's
like,
practice
I'm
my
tall.
spike
He's
real
like, I'm
quick.
tall. I can spike.
Bro,
the ball.
I've
So-
never seen anything like that. I've watched
Dude,
basketball my
I've
whole life.
never seen anybody who's played in the NBA use their brain that less of like that. You know how there's no way he used his brain. There's no way he just thought of that. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Oh, that
Yo,
shit was unreal. I couldn't believe it.
The IQ is just fucking on the ground. It's so tight.
Hey, Rage,
believe my eyes.
put a tier on it. What would his tier be on a brain scale? Like what tier?
Lower than F, bro. I've seen. Oh my gosh, you should see
F tier brain.
He has F tier brain, bro. He's who was the first president? George Jefferson, bro. He's stupid.
Wow, bro, why are you doing this to Drummond like this?
All right, I'm out of here, y'all. I appreciate you.
Hold on, let me say one more thing.
I'm done.
Don't lay down next game. Win, lose, or draw. Fight. Do what you got to do, and just don't lay down. Don't lay down. That's all I gotta say. If you don't lay down, I'll be okay. I mean, it's
7.
don't lay down.
Have some fucking pride. Brooklyn.
Who's playing the sweet music in the background? Is that
Get your head out of your asses. Have some damn pride and win a game, and let's not get
just
swept,
win us
bro.
one game? Just
Win us one game, bro.
Just win us one game. Don't get swept.
Drop 50. Both Katie and Kyrie, y'all drop 50. And
Hey,
At least play with some damn heart.
Let Ben come back tomorrow. Let Ben come back Monday, and we win. It's Nets in 7, baby. It's Nets in 7.
let him come back, clamp up
Not
JT a
another
little bit.
one.
Let him come back, clamp
Hey,
up JT a
AJ.
little bit. It might be Nets in 7. It just might be.
So me and Chubbs are the only realistic ones on the panel. Okay.
No, we realistic.
Y'all understand? Anyhow, Ben Simmons comes back and energizes the Nets to the point where we come back and win. You realize he's the best player on the team, right?
Stop. Don't do
See,
that.
Y'all realize
my
that's
point.
what happened.
That's not
my
what that
point.
means.
This is what I've been
That's
trying to
what
tell
that
y'all.
means.
He's just like that.
You're
That's
saying
what
if
it
he
means.
comes, because Mike, he's probably gonna come off the bench. He's not starting.
Yeah.
So you can tell
Shout
me.
out to Tyrone Winston. When AJ starts cursing, you know it's bad.
Nah, AJ had a little potty mouth just now. AJ don't even cuss like that.
I know.
I'm
Huh?
trying not to cuss, but this
Man.
fucking team is getting me tight.
Oh my god! Wow!
Wow.
Fucking game.
Wow! That's crazy.
Dude,
Do
when
this
you
over.
score,
Like we have no heart. How we have no heart, bro? No.
Get closer
Like,
to the
come
mic.
on, son.
Get close.
Have some fucking pride. Like, play with some
Fucking
You
pride. Have
see
some
how that-
fucking
you see-
pride, bro.
Do you see when he said "fuck it out," fade out, and then he went back
Trying
in?
not to curse, but this shit is like you
I
look in
love
their
it.
eyes. There's nobody clapping up. Nobody looking at the crowd like, yeah, let's go. Like, what kind of pride is that? Where's our heart? You know what I'm saying? What
That's some bullshit, ain't it?
I just,
Make sure you
I
guys hit
just
that
love,
like
I
button,
just
man.
love how I
AJ
can,
said that's some
watch
bullshit.
the team.
Nah, I'm not, bro.
I'm watching the team downstairs, right? I'm watching the game. My cousins are over, and they're just making fun of me the whole fucking time. The whole time. I'm watching. I'm watching the game, and they just keep saying the Nets suck. Leave me alone.
20 turnovers. Some bullshit. Like Chubbs was
That's
saying,
so-
that
I
team.
wasn't talking the whole game. I literally never said a word unless I was yelling at fucking Andre Drummond.
You telling me a team with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, Careless LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris has more fucking heart than KD and Kyrie in this team right now? Like, this makes no
Bruh,
sense.
AJ, you
And
killing
It
me.
makes no
and
sense.
And sorry to cut off, but I'll say this: anybody in the comments that genuinely had a problem saying, "Oh, it's the past, leave it alone," I'll say this: y'all really didn't appreciate those days, and y'all probably weren't fans during those years, because they built I don't think that was fucking special. They sucked, but they created something special. To the point where damn near we took
Dang,
a game from the Sixers, where in that point in time it was arguable they had the best starting five in basketball. Are we forgetting that Sixers team had Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, Al Horford, who fucking else? Oh, Ben Simmons. Oh, he's on the team now. People were arguing that starting five was the best in basketball,
Yeah.
and we
gotta
took
address-
a game from them.
This is my last words, Lee. I keep seeing you take pot shots.
No, don't respond to
We
that.
actually
Oh my
did
God.
respect
Don't
him last
Don't
year.
respond.
Damn,
We
you look
actually
kind of
did
good.
respect
Hold on,
him last
wait.
year.
Don't talk to
He
her like
said, yeah,
that.
you look kind of good.
Don't talk to her like that.
But that fat
Don't
ass
talk like
this year is not the fat ass that we saw last year. So we move on from
Julian
him.
Yeah,
said-
Leah, we're not
Leah.
talking about that man that shall not be named.
Yeah.
Damn, Leah. Leah, don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Don't
All right,
listen
I'm
to
out.
them.
I'm
Leah.
out of here.
Leah, that man shall not be named on this.
We're out on the Steve Nash clap, y'all.
It's okay. It's okay, Leah.
Nets in 7. Clap it up. Nets in 7.
That's
clap
in
it up.
7.
I'm going ghost!